It's the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Pasadena, California, and the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We're almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. So Fresno State's offense will have the football first here. And the reason why this is one of the games of the week is you got a receiving core that's just been lighting people up. So hard to stop collectively. But they're running into an elite defense that's filled with confidence too, Kirk.
Yeah, Chris, I'm going to turn it around a little bit and talk about, I think, the offensive line. We know what the receivers can do. Will the quarterback have enough time against this defense to be able to make the throws where he can try to expose the secondary? That's the real challenge. Can you protect the quarterback to give these receivers a chance to make plays?
Second down, we're going to throw it. On the move now. He'll try a pass here. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
You make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47. First down here for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Receiver gets it in. It's complete. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down. Big guys up front line up. It's first down. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Bulldogs, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of a rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So Alabama's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men who are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Handoff from the shotgun. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets it. Important third down play coming up after that completion. Looking to throw. It's Cabrera. Quick throw to the left side. Pass caught on a comeback route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure. did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
High completion makes it second and medium. Here's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Quarterback still with the football. And they get the conversion there. Set up now first down at the 38.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback, when he keeps the ball. A lot of times, it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now on this drive. Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. He's running out of time here. The tight end has got it. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And the player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they check him out. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Looking to throw the football. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
He knocks it through with confidence.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Here comes a handoff. And the defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. Crucial 3rd down play right here.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Looks like he's going to run it. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play. Offense clicking now to first down at the 45. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. Booker, Fresno State has the lead here. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. He decides to keep it here.
Well, he keeps it on the option, and it's not always the big play. It's sometimes just getting the first down. He does a nice job of knowing where he needed to go. We got a new set of downs.
Play action here on first down. Defense is coming after him. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Quick completion to the tight end. And he shoved out of bounds, but the defense is short of the first down marker. They've converted both third down attempts on the drive so far, but now it's 3rd and 8. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They convert on 3rd down now. Sets up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's 3rd and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one. And now they're in business.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Fresno State. So with playoff pressure cook, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And they've got the returner corralled. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What makes a really good counterplay is selling it to the defense. So you're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
And it's out of bounds after a decent gain. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Back to pass. It's Cabrera. Snags the quick throw.
Well, that's not going to be enough for the first down. I guess the only positive takeaway is it does give their punter a little bit more room now to be able to get this punt off safely.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. The Fresno State offense is back on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. And the defense come up with answers this time. Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Throwing off play action. Looking for the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Looking to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator taking a shot downfield on 3rd down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
Offense rolling the dice on this 4th down call. Design quarterback run. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. 1st and goal at the 9.
I think it says a lot about this coach's confidence that he has in his team, that he sticks to running the football on 4th down. You know, a lot of teams, they might try to get cute, pull out a special play that they've been practicing for weeks, but not this guy.
Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. So still early, but this offense offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And the returner is brought down. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Now it's 2nd down here. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Back to pass. It's Cabrera. Running back grabs it on a screen. Oh, he breaks free. Still going. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. A huge gain moves the ball to the +22. Great scoring position now. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Receiver in motion now. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. He finds the running back in the flat. And is going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. That one hurts. Smacks him up 10 yards. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So after consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on 3rd and very long. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Oh, and he knocks it right through.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the Fresno State offense back on the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking right, this one caught. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Short pass finds the tight end. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Swarm with a pass rush, the sack. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Defense brings him to the ground as the final seconds of the first half tick away. Is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened? And what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. Returner looking to create better field position. Coverage seat brings down the returner. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. First play of the second half is a handoff. That's a strong stiff arm. And the broken tackle that produces a solid game.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
He goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That run moves the ball across the 35.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. To the air. It's Cabrera. It's a quick grab. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Finds his man. It's Johnson. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
No huddle here for the offense. A short completion to the big tight end. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. That's certainly part of calling an RPO. If everyone's not on the same page, you get an eager lineman look too far downfield. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to throw here. Pressure is coming. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Pretty good game here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Keeping it on the ground here. Headed for the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Alabama. That kind of execution for a long drive. That's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. It's a solid game, moves the ball out to the 28. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Brought down to crosses midfield to the 46.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. 2nd down play coming up. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring up 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains on that incompletion. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Nowhere to run. Up for Allen for no gain.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down. Almost pick up the 1st down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to... So picking up that 1st down.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a 1st down.
What a job by this offense picking... first down. As a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
The offense knocking on the door with a first and goal. Well, Kirk, Fresno State has the lead here. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. He hands it off from the gun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
And the defense is doing everything they can to try to rip that ball out. They've got to get the football back to their own offense to have any chance, obviously, of winning this game.
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State. So the offense obviously declines that penalty in the defense, and the touchdown will stand. So they'll try to add their lead now with the PAT. An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner looking to make a play here. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. The Alabama offense back onto the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Scanning the field. It's Cabrera. Well, the pocket delivers over the middle. He brings him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all.
And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack. They finally come up with their first sack of the game. Do it by blitzing the DB.
Love to see the secondary get involved. I know it's a bit of a risk. You play some man coverage behind it, but you can see how dangerous it can be when you decide to bring these defensive backs because of their speed and how quickly they can get to the quarterback.
Ball carrier tackled there.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hasn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a two-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here. It's out of bounds. It's a short gain on play.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Now play number 9 on this drive. Movement here from the tight end. To the air. It's Cabrera. Moves out of the pocket. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him. Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs. The Fresno State offense is back on the field. Leaning on the run game here late. They're gaining some breathing room now, tackling the 26.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point you're going to start putting those into play?
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. The pocket breaking down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They're going to run it here. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down at the 47. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. This is becoming a productive drive, a 1st down at the 47. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes a handoff. They bring him down, but that 1st down should be enough to propel them into the national championship game. And that run is good for 1st down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. They got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
The shotgun handoff here. Howard right past the defender. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They continue to roll up the score.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Back to throw. It's Cabrera. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And it's incomplete as time runs out. Game over. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the national championship. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.